the nice folks at 13th Colony Distilleries sent me 2 bottles to try. They sent me their flagship rye and their flagship bourbon. So I thought I'd take a couple of minutes and do a tasting for you. They come in these really distinctive bottles. I love the look. And let's start with the rye. Now, they were nice enough to send me these bottles, and I took a picture of it and I kind of posted it up for my whiskey club friends. And their comment, a couple of guys commented right away how much they like the rye. And people, I have some buddies that are like rye guys, and then I have buddies that are like bourbon guys and are not so much rye guys. And the two of my friends, in particular my friend Marco, who is just kind of getting into rye, thought that this one was really nice. So 13th Colony, their flagship rye, comes in at 95 proof, and it's finished with toasted French oak. And I think that maybe for like some of those bourbon drinkers that are maybe a little bit gun shy to try rye because they think maybe it's going to be too spicy or what have you, I think that French oak finishing does a really nice job of maybe just toning the rye elements down a little bit. So on the nose, it smells great. The thing about French oak to me, I always get like this kind of sweetness out of French oak that I don't necessarily get out of American oak, in particular when the French oak is toasted. Like, think about like Maker's 46th. And I think it's a nice balance between like sweet, spicy, and some of those like sweeter, like woody notes. So I think it's got a really nice aroma. Another way, maybe like if that doesn't mean anything to you, maybe another way to think about this is it's got like this nice earthy quality, like that wood just kind of gives it this nice, warm, earthy quality as well. And like I'm just trying to think, if you gave this to me blind, would I know that this is a rye? I don't know. I might say that it's like a high rye bourbon because there is still enough sweetness in there. Maybe it's not like corn sweetness, but I do think it kind of, at least on the nose, it smells great. Plenty of aromas coming up out of the glass, but it kind of walks that line between being maybe, let's say, like some ryes I think maybe are like too herbal. I'm not into that like dill, celery, like licorice thing that some ryes have, and at least on the nose doesn't have any of that. So let's give it a taste. Interesting. It's really good. And I do get, so this is what I like about this. I do get, especially kind of on the mid palate, I do get a little bit of dill, maybe, and a little bit of sort of those like floral herbal notes that you'll get with rye, but it doesn't bang me over the head with it. And it's kind of got that peppery thing too. So definitely on the palate, it definitely drinks more like a rye than, let's say, it did on the nose. It doesn't drink on the nose, but you know what I mean. But I do think that that French oak just kind of, again, it's not a brash rye. It's kind of a smooth, nice, easy sipper. But I do think that there's enough of that like herbal, floral thing that if you're a rye lover, you'll like it, but I think it would make a great cocktail. And it's funny, as much as I'm kind of like sometimes hit or miss with ryes, I do tend to prefer them in my old fashions because I do think that those more like punchy, spicy notes are a really good offset for like the sweetener that you'd have, let's say, maybe in an old fashioned. So this one's great, neat. A super, super, super soft mouthfeel, easy to drink. It's good. It's really good. And I think that I can't remember. They sent me these gratis, just for full disclosure. Don't remember what the price is, but I think I typically see them on the shelves for a very reasonable price, like under $50. I think this is a nice one if you're maybe thinking about getting into rye. I think this is going to try because again, you're going to definitely get the peppery rye stuff going on there, but not in an unpleasant way. So I think it's good. It's a winner. I definitely would recommend it. All right, now, oh, by the way, shout out to my friends at Flask Cap. Nice company. They make these great travel mugs. You can I don't get paid for this either, but you can kind of sneak some you can take this just as a travel mug, but there's a way to then, I don't have a well with me, but you can put some liquor into a well and screw it on here, and then you can actually kind of take your cocktail with you too. So I think it's a really innovative thing, but today it's just water. All right, so let's go on to, let's get a fresh glass here. Yep, that's clean. Let's go on to their flagship bourbon, also 95 proof. Both the rye and the bourbon, according to the company, are aged somewhere between 4 and 6 years. Actually, let's bring the rye back in and we'll do a little comparison too. So definitely different on the nose. Yeah, it's funny, in comparison, you definitely get that nice pop of rice spice here. Here, it's more of like a corn syrup sweetness. Super sweet, super pleasant. That's nice. It's definitely not sickly sweet at all, but you get that nice kind of bright sweet corn. This one's a light drinker. But there's kind of a nice, still nice sweetness, even on the mid palate. Kind of a medium, short to medium finish. Some nice, maybe some leathery oak in there too. Very, very crushable. I think that if you're looking kind of, and the way they market this too is like an everyday bourbon, and I think that's right where this is. I think both of these are actually, not that you should drink every day, but you know, for when, let's say, like you're just like your regular pour, I think both of these are nice. They're pleasant. There are no offensive notes here. I think they're really well made. And if you get one of each, if you think I'm full of crap, nose these glasses, and you will be able to definitely tell the difference between a rye and a bourbon. Very distinctive differences here. It's good. It's good. It just walks that nice line where it's not, I think, overly done with the rice spice. Super tasty. And beautiful sweet corn notes on this one. Of the two, I think I would probably pick the rye for a cocktail, but both make great sippers. So shout out to 13th Colony. It was awfully nice of you folks to send me these two samples to try. They're beautiful bottles. I'm going to be happy to share this out with friends. It's going to take a nice prominent place up on Bourbon Barry's bar as well. Hope this helps. Hope you've learned something today. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And thanks for watching.